I'm going to be specifically focusing on a literature section here, and specifically focusing on annotating for deeper meaning in a literary text and identifying character traits. So a lot of times it can be pretty difficult to understand a text and also understand what really the teacher wants you to get out of a text, right? And the main way that we can go about getting better at this is by focusing on marking a text or marking a story. Now, I know that can seem kind of boring, right? Like, I've already read the story, haven't I done enough? But a lot of times by going back through and specifically looking at the important details, it can help us to better understand the text, right? I like to think of it like a puzzle, right? If you were to just throw, let's say, like a 200-piece puzzle out into a table, would you know what the picture is? No, right? You have to actually put the pieces together. You have to connect the pieces in different ways. And there's tons of different parts of a story that come together to make the full picture. And only by connecting them all together can we really get there. So to do that, and to specifically focus on annotating, I want you guys to get out an entirely new piece of paper. I want nothing on this piece of paper. This is my piece of paper. I'm going to tell you exactly what to write on it, and you're going to write exactly what I say. At the top, I want you to title it, The Puzzle Maker Rules of Reading. The Puzzle Maker Rules of Reading. And for our first rule, we're going to focus specifically in on characters. I like to think of characters as the corner pieces of a text, right? Usually when I start a puzzle, I start with the corner pieces, and I get the whole perimeter locked in before I kind of move on to any more, right? And in the same way, when we're looking at a text, we're going to be specifically looking at the characters to help us understand the rest of the story. So our first puzzle maker rule, and I want you guys to repeat this back to me, is characters equal corner pieces.
Characters equal corner pieces.
All right, say it again.
Characters equal corner pieces.
One more time.
Characters equal corner pieces.
Characters equal corner pieces. Nice. So now I want you guys to very specifically write exactly what I'm going to say down, okay? Whenever we see a new character in a story, underline their name. At the end of the chapter, write 3 key details said in the story about that character. Exactly how I say it. Whenever you see a new character in a story, underline their name. At the end of the chapter, write 3 key details said in the story about that character. Awesome. So these are 2 stories that I had them read, and then we're going to come back and talk about them in the context of the puzzle maker rule that we just learned. Let's start with the dog's diary. What are some key details that you guys wrote down about the dog? Yeah, Xander?
His favorite thing is dog food.
His favorite thing is dog food. What else?
I read that his favorite thing are actually car rides.
Oh, wait, his favorite thing are car rides. What else?
His favorite thing is a walk in the park.
Wait, his favorite thing is a walk in the park? So what can we maybe conclude about the dog from all these details?
Maybe he has more than one favorite thing.
Yeah, it seems like he has a lot of favorite things.
Yeah.
Is there anything that maybe he's not a fan of in the story?
Not that I saw it.
No,
Like,
yeah,
he's kind of a fan of
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
He's a pretty happy guy. Okay, who was the other character that we talked about in our other story?
The cat.
The cat. What are some key details about the cat?
He calls his owners his captors.
Oh, owners are captors. What else?
He's trying to scare them with the mouse to strike fear into their
Oh,
hearts.
trying to scare the owners. What else?
The other animals in the house, he calls them prisoners.
Oh, other animals are prisoners.
And he doesn't like the other animals.
He doesn't like them.
He calls them flunkies and snitches.
Ooh, funkies, snitches. Well, what might be one of the other animals in the house?
Maybe the dog,
The dog.
from the other story.
Ooh, the dog from the other story. So what are some key details that we can maybe say about the cat from this?
He's not as happy as the dog.
No,
He's not a pretty happy guy. What
he
else?
wants to leave the house.
He wants to leave the
Doesn't
house.
wanna live
He
in the
does not
house.
like it there. You could say the house is not his favorite.
Mm-mm.